Vyas, President Institute of Indian Interior Designers. D.S. Ramakrishna Rao, the founder, chairman of Chennai chapter of IIID. Padmasri Thiru N Ragavendran Ravi, chairman of Chennai chapter. Kundapudi B. Srinivasan, convener. Thiru Kamal Kokhani, managing director, Akar Media. All the designers, the leaders in the field of interior designing assembled here, the students, distinguished invitees, gracious ladies and gentlemen, Anaivarkum Vanakkam. At the outset, I'd like to express my thanks to the organizer for giving me this opportunity to be among the galaxy of what Jabeen Zacharias calls dreamers. The dreamers who are not idle dreamers, whose dream is backed by enormous dynamism, and they ensure that most of their dreams are translated, are created in the form perceptible to our senses. We could see, we could feel. This is a special occasion to be with such people, because in the midst of such a galaxy, one benefits by getting a little bit of getting the charge which you have. I know for the coming few days that you are here, you will be sharing your ideas, sharing your dreams, showcasing your creations, and through this confluence, lot many beautiful things will emerge, marking this as a watershed in the evolution of interior designing to the next level. IIID Chennai is celebrating the silver jubilee of its creation. I thank Thiru D.S. Ramakrishna Rao, the founder, who dreamed to create it. He said he never dreamt of this going so large. But that is the dilemma of every institution builder. When someone builds the institution, he plants the seed into the future, uncertain future, doesn't know how it will grow. But the commitment and the drive behind it gives it a momentum, and it grows, and now today we are celebrating the silver jubilee of it, and I'm very confident we'll have many more jubilees ahead. The handbook, the tips to improve the designing literacy among the masses, I just released, I have the privilege to release. I had the privilege of leafing through the pages of it. And I must tell you that as a layperson like me, I felt, I won't use the word perhaps enlightened is a rather too largest meaning, but I felt so engrossed and so absorbed that there are so many things which are latent in your mind, and when you look through it, you see, well, this is possible, this is how it should be. And so I must congratulate the production, the creation of this book. It's a very, very valuable addition in creating, in addition to literature, for creating mass awareness about interior design. We all know that interior designing and so interior designing as well, it marks the phases of evolution of human civilization. From primitive to the pastoral, to the industrial, to the information, today we are global. And the urge of the human being in this journey of civilizational journey of evolution has been a journey from the gross to the subtle. And you look at how our long back, thousands of years back, people, those who first created a habitat, and how the whole thing has evolved and changed over time. This gross to the subtle, this journey, is rooted in the concept of evolution of consciousness, which is our Indian concept. The concept of evolution, I'm not talking about the Darwinian concept of evolution. Well, I'm talking about it because what, whys and hows of designing I cannot talk about. I'm the least qualified person to talk about it. You all know, you are here and you are all people, you are accomplices. I'm just trying to give it a context. So this evolution of consciousness, which is so Indian, and perhaps one of the latest who expounded it most beautiful was Shri Aurobindo. How? At the beginning, it was all inanimate, inert matter. And in some matter, then the consciousness crept in, life emerged. And as the consciousness kept evolving itself, the complexity of life also evolved, getting more and more complex. So we have, on the one spectrum is the simplest amoeba, to the other spectrum, human being like us, the most complex creature. The difference is the level of consciousness. And in this journey of consciousness, as you people, you guys, you have been trained, you have been thinking, you have been dreaming, and you have been moving ahead, you have been growing in your consciousness. How to create more and more beautiful things, beautiful designs. At the one end, people like you, who with your individual initiative, you evolve, you take the consciousness to the higher level. And on the other hand, it is the organic evolution of the masses. There should not be and must not be a wide gap between the two, because if the masses collective consciousness is not growing about design, it will be difficult for you to translate many of your ideas, many of your dreams. And in this journey, in this effort, this handbook is very, very handy, a seminal contribution. I must congratulate you. Friends, as I said, I am the least qualified person to talk about it by the design. But I would like to give it a context. And the context is, we all know that our country, a couple of weeks back, we have entered a very, very crucial phase of our national journey. The fourth quarter century of our independence. This is what we call it Amrit Kaal. This Amrit Kaal is a period of comprehensive rejuvenation of our nation. It holds different meaning to different people, but it has to be with the active cooperation and collaboration of all. While this country is progressing in various fields. In economy, today we are perhaps one of the fastest growing economy in the world. In the field of a startup, in various fields we are doing incredible things. We are setting up incredible targets, achieving it before time. A new India, a new Indian energy, a new Indian confidence is manifesting itself all around. And in this journey, when we complete this next quarter century, we have dreamed, the nation has dreamed to be at the summit of the world leadership. And this journey towards the summit is not just material prosperity or military strength or technological know-how. It has to have the Indian characteristic. If we do not have it, we will be a poor imitation of the West. You know, there is, as I said, as we all know, that this designing is a marker of civilization, evolution of human being. And there is some difference, a fundamental difference between the Western civilization and our civilization. Western civilization is mostly, predominantly material. Big, big things, big structures, big designs are created. Very impressive, size matters. But in the process, there has been, as the previous speaker, in fact, both Professor Rao as well as Shri Raghavendran mentioned it, and even our Jabeen Zacharias. In the process, there is some amount of recklessness, and there is adverse impact on the environment, on the climate. This is a major crisis. The Western material civilization, the ideas and dreams that emerge through that, there are a lot of, and we must not close our eyes to that. We must not close our minds to that. It is our ancient wisdom that says, Ano Bhadrah Kartavo Yantu Vishwata. Let the noble thoughts from all over come to us. So what is good in the Western design, we must pick up. We must take it. But what is needed is to give it the Indian character. And that is, what is Indian character? We had a very flourishing civilization several thousand years. These are available, they are the living witness to all these our great monuments that we have, thousands of year old monuments. The intricacy of their design, not only the size, but intricacy of the design. So beautiful, so touching, so ethereal. There was a period of adversity, a long period, and that civilization suffered huge atrophy. Now, what was that? What was that unique about this Indian design or Indian civilization? This is essentially what one speaker before said, that in our civilization, humans, they not only worship nature. It's the nature, the worship of a nature is worship of the self. You are the part of it. Living in harmony with the creation, the rest of the creation. This living in harmony with the rest of the creation, this core element which is unique to our civilization. This is what defines our character. In our designs, of course, in designing, you do give the basics like safety, utility, and beauty. These parameters you follow. But then when it comes to safety, safety is not just a structural safety, it's not only safety of the people living in that habitat, but also the overall safety like health of the people, those who live in that. Getting adequate light and weight. Of course, the utility of the space. From a limited space you create wonders. This is the beauty of your mind, the beauty of power of your dream. How to make it in a way that is in consonance with, in harmony with the environment. And of course the most intangible, which is beauty, it is the process of evolution, and it keeps attaining new and higher stages. And you are all the catalyst, you are all the one who are pulling it up. So, by the time we complete that is the next quarter century, I would urge you to think, ponder over it. If you find it and it's worthwhile, it's a merit, take it. Can we think of putting the Indian characteristic in our design? Of Tanjore, during the national temple. Spend time and see the beauty, the intricacy of that place. You will see the marvel. You will not only feel proud of the legacy of a civilization to which you are the present torchbearer, but it will also be very, very inspired. There are many places. Spencer, and people are very hospitable. People of Tamilnadu are exceedingly hospitable. Move there, see the places. And when you leave, when you go out of this place, you will not only carry the sweet memories of your stay and the beautiful dreams that you have been able to dream here, but also some nuggets of pride from our ancient heritage, which are located in this estate. I wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Indian Institute of Interior Designers is a national body where architects, interior designers, from other disciplines also we have so many people coming in, and especially trade and students. So we all together try to make design accessible to people. There is a misnotion that design is only for wealthy people. We believe that design is for the people, of the people, and by the people, a great democracy in itself. So our effort is to take design to people, and for that we try to bring three important participants together. That is designers like us, together with the trade and service people like the stall owners who we see here, so many manufacturers and all that, and then the public. So we dream as designers, the trade, they make it happen, they deliver the dream, and the public, they kind of make use of it, and everybody is a winner here. So that is the reason we are having design confluences all across the country. We are 33 chapters and centers. We have it almost on a yearly basis across the country.
Okay.
And this is also our 50th anniversary. IIID was started in 1972. So this, we think, is a very novel way of celebrating design together with the masses. Thank you.
எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். உள்கட்டட வடிவமைப்பு மையம், இது இங்கிலீஷில் சொல்லணும்னா இன்ஸ்டியூட் ஆஃப் இந்தியன் இன்டீரியர் டிசைனர்ஸ். இதுக்கு முன்னாடி வரைக்கும் பல காலத்தில் நம்ம வெறும் பில்டிங்ஸு, அதில் வரும் நிறைய இன்டீரியர்ஸ் பற்றி நம்ம கான்சன்ட்ரேட் பண்ணினதில்லை. ஆனால் இப்போது வெரி ரீசெண்டாக பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இன்டீரியர்ஸ் இஸ் பிளேயிங் எ வெரி வைட்டல் ரோல். ரொம்ப முக்கியத்துவமாக அமைந்திருக்கிறது எந்த ஒரு பில்டிங்லையும் பார்க்கும்பொழுது. ஸோ அந்த வகையில் பார்க்கும்போது இன்டீரியர் டிசைன் இஸ் ஒன் ஆஃப் த மெமோத் வே ஆஃப் அப்ரோச். அதுக்கு எங்களுக்கு பார்த்திங்கன்னா we have a president, Jabeen today with us. This has been started ஒரு 50 வருஷத்துக்கு முன்னாடி இந்த IIIDன்னு சொல்லுவோம், இன்ஸ்டியூட் ஆஃப் இந்தியன் இன்டீரியர் டிசைன்ஸ், அதாவது உள்கட்டிட வடிவமைப்பு மையத்தின் மெம்பர்ஸ் அசோசியேஷன். இது ஆரம்பித்து 50 வருடம் ஆகிடுது. சென்னையில் ஆரம்பித்து, சென்னை சாப்டர் ஆரம்பித்து 25 வருடங்கள் ஆயிடுச்சு. இந்த இதை கொண்டாடும் வகையில் பார்த்திங்கன்னா இன்றைக்கி ஒரு IDCS கான்ஃப்ளூயன்ஸ் இங்கே நடந்துக்கிட்டு இருக்குது. இதில் பார்த்திங்கன்னா நம்ம கல்லூரி மாணவர்களுக்கு உண்டான ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஒர்க் ஷாப்பு மற்றும் இங்கே எமினன்ட் பீப்புள் எல்லாருமே கட்டிடக்கலை வல்லுநர்களும் உள்கட்டிடமைப்பு மக்களும் நிறைய பேர் இருக்காங்க, இன்டீரியர் டிசைனர்ஸ். அவங்களுக்கு உண்டான கான்ஃபரன்ஸு மற்றும் பொருட்காட்சி, அதாவது இன்றைக்கி லேட்டஸ்ட்டாக என்னென்ன மெட்டீரியல், பில்டிங் மெட்டீரியல் இன்றைக்கி மார்க்கெட் அவைலபிளாக இருக்கும், அதை எப்படி அதை கொண்டு வந்து என்ன அழகான ஒரு வடிவமைப்பு பண்ண முடியும் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு தத்ரூபமாக நிறைய டெமான்ஸ்ட்ரேஷனோட இன்றைக்கி இந்த ஒரு பொருட்காட்சி அமைஞ்சிருக்கு. பொதுமக்கள் அனைவரும் வந்து இதை வந்து அழகாக இந்த பொருட்காட்சியை இன்றைக்கி செப்டம்பர் 2, நாளைக்கு செப்டம்பர் 3, 4 3 நாட்களும் இந்த பொருட்காட்சி அமைந்திருக்கு இங்கே சென்னை ட்ரேட் சென்டரில். அனைவரும் வந்து இதை கண்டு கழித்து உங்களுக்கு உண்டான ஒரு இதுவை நீங்கள் வந்து கண்டுகளிக்கலாம். ஸோ இது ஒரு அருமையான வாய்ப்பு. இன்ஸ்டியூட் ஆஃப் இன்டீரியர் டிசைனர்ஸோட ஒரு பரிணாமம் இன்னும் மேலும் வளர்ச்சி அடைஞ்சு கொண்டே இருக்கிறது. இது வரைக்கும் இன்றைக்கி பார்த்திங்கன்னா இன்றைக்கி நம்ம மேதகு ஆளுநர் வந்து இன்றைக்கி வந்து திறந்து வச்சுருக்காரு, இன்றைக்கி இனாகரேஷன் பண்ணி வச்சுருக்காரு. ரொம்ப அருமையான ஒரு பேச்சோடு அவர் இன்றைக்கி அழகாக ஒரு இது இன்றைக்கி ஆரம்பித்து வச்சுருக்கு இந்த ஒரு கான்ஃபரன்ஸு. ஸோ எல்லோரும் வந்து கலந்து கொண்டு இதை கண்டு கழித்து இந்த பொருட்காட்சி அனைவருக்கு இந்த இன்னொரு ஒர்க் ஷாப்பு அந்த பக்கம் போயிட்டுருக்கு, இந்த பக்கம் கான்ஃபரன்ஸ். ஸோ இந்த 3ம் சேர்ந்து ஒருங்கே அமைஞ்சது தான் இந்த சங்கமம் பார்த்தது நாங்கள் வந்து கான்ஃப்ளூயன்ஸ்னு சொல்கிறோம். தட் இஸ் கால்ட் IDCS Confluence 2022. Thank you.
I am so proud to be here to be a part of this 25th year celebrations with this ICDS. It's a great pleasure to see so many people who have come forward to set up stalls and participate in these programs. எல்லோருக்கும் நன்றி, எல்லாம் சேர்ந்து வந்தீங்க. இந்த சென்னை சாப்டருக்கு ஒரு புது பெருமை. தேங்க்யூ.